everybody, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome to another update for my hashtag 365 days of samples. I don't know where the time has gone. I don't know how we are already at the end of May. Anyway, I'm just going to dive right in with my update, and I'm going to first talk about the products that I would not purchase the full size of. So I'll start with the obvious one. This would be the Estee Lauder Dissolve the Drama 2-in-1 Makeup Remover and Cleanser. This is my third sample of this, and I really despise this cleanser. This is probably the worst cleansing oil I have ever tried. I can really safely say that now after using 3 samples, and I've used a number of other cleansing oils. This is terrible. It really just moves product around, and it does take a while to actually remove it off your face. I like cleansing oils that are effective, that dissolve the makeup and then are easy to wipe off so that they don't just sort of spread it all over your face and then you really have to scrub, and then in the case of this one have to go back and use a separate cleanser anyway to make sure you get everything off. I had used a sample of this before, and this is the Clinique Smart Custom Repair Serum. So it is exactly what it sounds like. It is a serum, and I used this one. I mean, it was okay. I found it had a little bit of a weird smell, and I was trying to identify what it was, but I couldn't pinpoint exactly what the weirdness was, what I didn't like about the smell. There's definitely something weird about it. I generally don't like Clinique products. I know that they're supposed to be hypoallergenic, and they're supposed to be like a really great brand, and a lot of people love them, and they're fairly affordable for the higher end side of makeup and skincare, but for me the products just generally do not work. And this serum, I got about 3 uses out of this packet, and I just didn't see any kind of difference in my skin. I would use it if I had more samples of it in my sample box, but it's definitely not one that I would purchase. I finally finished the Thermale Avene Hydrants Optimal, which is a light hydrating cream. So basically it's a moisturizer. I used it as such. It's more of a lotiony consistency, and I definitely like my moisturizers to have more of that sort of whipped quality. I like them to be a little bit lighter. I don't like gels, and I tend to not really like lotions for whatever reason. So this was a really gentle moisturizer. I liked it, but I just didn't like it enough in comparison to other moisturizers I have used. When I use moisturizers, I really like to see that my skin is hydrated. I really like to see that a difference in my skin after using a moisturizer. I want to see my face just look, I guess, more radiant and youthful, which is a lot to ask from a moisturizer, but I have found moisturizers and other skincare products that do that, and this Thermale Avene one, it just did not do that for me. So this does specify that it is for normal to combination sensitive skin, so that's why I thought it would work for me, because my skin type does tend to be a little bit combination because of my T-zone gets oily. But I just think right now my skin has been a little bit more on the dry side. I don't know why, it's just my skin is going through some kind of a change, and so instead of being more normal on the other areas of my face, I'm more dry, so I definitely need something with a little bit more hydration. I finished as much as I could out of the Hemp's Pomegranate Herbal Body Moisturizer, and I liked this moisturizer. I did. I know I don't usually like moisturizers, but I really like the scent of this. It wasn't sticky. I had a pretty bad sunburn, and I actually put this on the dry patches on that sunburnt area, and it was really nice and it was very comforting, but the packaging is terrible in these little bottles, which is why I said I wouldn't purchase it. I did like the product itself, but the packaging I don't like. I find that this plastic is really hard, and when you get down to a certain amount, like there's probably, you know, like a third of the product still left in this container, but because the plastic is hard, when you can't squeeze it out. I like a softer container for lotions that you can really squeeze the product out, and you can't do it with this product. So I've had it upside down. I've been like, you know, tapping it like you would like a ketchup bottle, and it's just, I can't get any product out, or I get like tiny little squirts of product, or I'll like, you know, have to really, I took the top off it and everything trying to get more product out. Like I really tried working with this and it just wasn't working for me, which is why I finally decided to give it up, because it was just more frustrating than anything when I was like, okay, you know, I have a little bit of dryness, I want to use a body lotion, and then I was just fighting with this and I was just dreading using it. So I'm considering it done. Like I said, I did like the product, I just don't like the packaging. So that was the main reason why I said that I would not purchase this lotion. And the last product that I would not purchase is the Too Cool for School Egg Cream Mask. This is like the third or fourth sheet mask I've had in this challenge that I've said I would not purchase. And there's just something about sheet masks that I don't like. I like the idea behind them, and I like taking that time to relax. I put the sheet mask on and I lie back and I just, you know, I let it sit there for 20 minutes, and I didn't notice a single difference in my skin at all. And the last time I complained about sheet mask, I had a lot of people saying like, you need to use it repeatedly before you'll see any kind of improvement in your skin. You've got to keep using it. You've got to keep using it. And I was like, but I don't see the point in that, because I had absolutely zero improvement in my skin. Zero improvement. And I've got other masks and treatments that I can and have used that have an instant impact in the betterment of my skin. So I'd much rather use those than try and, you know, use something that clearly isn't right for me. And now for products that I would purchase the full size of, I only have two. No surprise, the Nude Detox Gentle Brightening Fizzy Powder Wash. I think this might be the third sample of this I've used as well. I really, really enjoy this powder product. And I've definitely noticed that after using this detox powder, just how much more radiant my skin looks on its own. It's one of those treatments that it's like, you know, I could go without wearing foundation and concealer, and you know, days I find if I use this before I do my makeup, I will use significantly less product because I'm more comfortable with the way that my skin looks. And the last product that I finished that I would purchase is the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I've talked about the original a lot, because that's definitely my holy grail item. I have purchased the full size of the anti-aging eyeshadow primer potion before, and then I switched back to the original again. No real reason why I can think of at the moment. I just prefer the original formula, but I really did like this one as well. The Urban Decay eyeshadow primer is a holy grail item for me, and I just have not found a better eyeshadow primer that really helps keep my eyeshadow in place all day long. And this one is just, it's as good as the original. So once I finish the original, I do have a full size of the original, and I have all those other little samples like this that I'm still working through. But once I go through that, then I might switch back to the anti-aging again. Not really sure. I just know that I will continue to purchase the eyeshadow primer potions in some form because they work the best for me. And then I have a little basket of the products that I am still working through. Nothing really to talk about with any of these. I just am going to continue to work through as much of these as I can. Like, I didn't get to the Hourglass foundation sample because I've been really, really busy this past week. This has been a really crazy hectic week because, for those of you who may know, I was directing a play and we had our opening just this past week. So we've had 5 shows. We still have 2 more weeks to go, so I'm really crazy busy, and that's why I am going through all of these products. A lot of deluxe size samples in here. I'm glad I have this little basket because this just makes it really easy for me to carry my products around with me so I can make sure I get the most usage out of them. All right, so here is my sample box once more, and I am going to choose 7 products to use over the next week or so. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, I picked a pretty random, fun assortment for the next week or so. The first thing I have here is the BeeKind body lotion with honey and organic chamomile extracts. I have from Dr. Dennis Gross the Alpha Beta Peel Original formula. I know I like the sensitive formula because I actually purchased the full size because of this project. I have a fragrance from Versace. This is Yellow Diamond. So that's what that looks like. I have from Peter Thomas Roth the Blue Marine Algae Intense Hydrating Mask. So that should be fun to use. I think I might have used this once, so there's a lot of product in here. I have from Smashbox the Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I've used this before. I generally like the Smashbox primers. I have from Origins the VitaZing Energy Boosting Moisturizer with Mangosteen, and this has SPF 15 and it also has a sheer tint. So that should be interesting to use. And the last product I have here is from Lorac, and it is the TANtalizer Body Bronzing Luminizer. Oh dear. Okay, I am very fair and I don't tend to use a lot of bronzing products. So this one should be really fun and scary to try. I'm definitely the most scared about this one this week for sure. So anyway, that is everything for my update. As always, let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope I will see you in my next one. Bye.